Before we begin, I just want to acknowledge that the club requested that we not ask any questions about Diogo Jota, and out of respect for their grief, of course we complied. Here's the interview with Virgil van Dijk, number 20 forever. My guest today is a gent who just captained Liverpool to their second title in 5 years. A bloke built like a base layer wearing battleship. He's a calming, constant, cologne-soaked presence in a Liverpool backline that was so dominant, so potent last season. Felt like the last quarter of the campaign was just one guard of honour after the other. It's a joy to welcome back. It's Mr. Virgil van Dijk.
Hello, Rog.
Virg, congratulations. I don't know if there's many images in human history that go harder than you on that celebratory bus tour, front of the Liver building, red flares everywhere. 1.5 million Reds packing into the city, you're lifting up the trophy. What emotions did you experience in that moment to commune with Liverpool fans in a way you couldn't during that pandemic 2020 season?
Well, it was incredible. Obviously, it was cold, but it was cold for everyone, I think, because of the rain. But in some ways, you were also warm because of all the excitement and all the adrenaline that was going through our bodies. It was so special. It was so special. I think from the moment when we got confirmed champions against Spurs up until the parade and the party after, it was incredible.
We just spoke to Arne Slot last week about the season ahead. He came on and he quoted the great American coach Vince Lombardi. He said, "Gentlemen, we will chase perfection. We will chase it relentlessly, knowing all the while we can never attain it, but along the way we shall catch excellence." Virgil, what's your own mindset going into this season?
Well, knowing that how difficult the Premier League always has been, since I've definitely been in the Premier League, it's not looking back. It's looking forward. It's looking ahead and improve on what we can expect for next season. We all start from scratch, so we have to fight our socks off, find consistency, and do it all together.
Now, Liverpool have not repeated as champions since 1984. Last time around, I think you ended up 17 points back in third place behind Manchester City. What did you learn then about that season after the season, about the mindset that you need to be pursued rather than to chase yourself?
It is just so difficult to retain your title. We've seen over the years, I think obviously Man City did pretty well, but you have to go into the season the same mindset that you have been doing last season in terms of taking it game by game, find consistency, try and keep everyone fit because everyone has a role to play, and show your quality. And obviously it sounds all very easy to achieve, but it's very difficult. Otherwise, a lot of other teams will do the same.
It's hard to believe this is just Arne Slot's second season in English football. What have you learned about him that you didn't know this time last year when we sat down? And what's the most important lesson that he's taught this squad?
I think he's tactically very good, to prepare for games, on how to approach other opponents, how we can hurt them, how we have to defend. I think it's the whole package that he possesses, and he got the best out of everyone, I think, last year.
Is this something that he's taught you?
It's a team thing. Obviously, it's like him and his team that looking after us, and the way he approaches games, the way he approaches training sessions in order to be ready for the games. But it all comes down to what we show on the pitch during match day, and I think we found that consistency last year very well, and that's the key to success, and that's what we try to find again.
Liverpool's transfer team have worked harder this summer. They've worked harder than the Ibiza final boss. You said when you re-signed your contract, you expected this to be a big summer. But be honest, the incomings, has it even surpassed your own expectations?
Well, if you look pretty clearly to the last transfer windows that we had over the last couple of years, I think there's not much activity that happened. So that everything happens right now, obviously, it's a very good thing for the club, the players that we have signed. I think are great additions. Hopefully they can show that throughout the whole season and in many years to come. I said it also back then, I fully trust the club in order to do the right things. We all have to work hard, them new signings as well, because new signings doesn't mean and doesn't guarantee, obviously, success. But obviously it strengthens, hopefully in this case, our squad, and I think it will. And hopefully it brings success.
What does it feel like, Virg, in that locker room? There's so many new bodies, amazing players. I mean, Florian Wirtz is like a creative Poet, the Frimpong, Ekitike, Milos Kerkez. When you look around and you've got that gold champions patch on, and you're like, hold on, we have a winning culture. We're going to have to defend the title, and we're also going to have to overhaul the locker room at the same time. You know, where are you in terms of that new addition against, wow, we've got to bed these players in?
Well, first and foremost, when a new player comes in, you want to welcome them in the best way possible. You want to make sure that they are feeling comfortable and in order to express themselves on the pitch, but off the pitch as well. Because that's what you want as well. When you join whatever profession, if you're new, you want to feel welcomed. You want to be feeling comfortable in order to be your best version. And I think that's what happened over the last weeks. And I think that's down to obviously all the players involved, the senior guys, players that have been at the club for such a long time. But yeah, in terms of the winning culture, I think everyone that joins Liverpool, in my opinion, already feels that. I think the standard in training, the demands of the players and the manager already give you that feeling, and you sort of have to get along with it. But being at a club like Liverpool, there's a lot more to just playing football. There's a lot of noise, always pressure that you also have to deal with, and that's not always easy for players. They will be fine. They're in a good group of guys, culture, everyone here who can help and in order to let them excel.
This is a stupid question. When transfer rumours crackle, do you find yourself sucked in? You're like looking at Ekitike highlights on YouTube, or you're like, until the body's in the locker room, I'm not interested in that rumour?
I don't get dragged in whatsoever. I don't encourage any football player to do that. You'll probably get dizzy because there's so many rumours. Everyone tries to say something and have an opinion, and it doesn't help you.
I'm fascinated by the Liverpool backline and these changes. You know, now when you look to your right, you see Jeremie Frimpong where Trent Alexander-Arnold was. On the left, Milos Kerkez is there. Could be one or two others. But each backline is utterly unique. Each culture is different. Can you talk about your defensive shape, how it will change this season, or how you expect it to with these new personalities around?
Well, listen, if there's new personnel, especially in the whole team, I think you have to get used to each other in terms of what that personnel likes, you know, how they want to receive the ball, what they do in defensive transitions, attacking the transitions. It's an absolute normal thing.
How long does it take?
Well, hopefully very quick. Yeah.
You'll let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. No, in the end of the day, it's a together thing. You know, it's not like only one backline. It's how we defend as a unit, as a team. If you would see the work that we do behind the scenes, it's a lot of work, but that's only in the benefit of the team and of the club.
So it's just coming from me. I think you should take it easy. Do not work that hard. Who's the toughest striker you have to face in the Premier League season?
When this season?
Last season.
Last season. Wow, that's a very good question. I have to come back to you.
You will.
Who did you want me to say?
Beto.
Beto was decent, huh? Yeah, he was strong.
He's the king.
Yeah.
One of the highlights of the summer during Liverpool's pre-season, Japan, 16-year-old Rio Ngumoha.
Did you say Rio?
Yeah, I know, that's what on the slot said to me. I butchered it with him too.
You don't want to disrespect his last name.
Camera cut to you and Mo on the sidelines, and you just both beamed like you were, you know, a pair of dads. What's it like watching him in training? I mean, what has surprised you about this 16-year-old kid?
Oh, he's brave, quick, raw. Obviously, like 16 years old. I think he turns 17 soon, I think, but still, like, it's still very special. Listen, if you then turn it around personally where I was when I was 16, you know, it's...
You were at Wilhelm too.
I almost left the academy, but...
You hadn't had your growth spurt.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's how the world could work, you know, and we want him to improve, we want him to develop and stay fit and learn from the best and be playing on the highest level, and hopefully he can be important for this club. Hopefully in the near future, otherwise the future.
Last May, just before the final match of the season, you got your own mural near Anfield, wearing a Champions kit. Beside your unforgettable line, "It was always Liverpool." Virgil, when you were a teenager, you were cycling to training at Wilhelm II, working part-time as a dishwasher. I know you used to dream big dreams. You're now twice a title winner. Like, did anything you dreamt back then match up with the realities of now, or is what you've experienced at Liverpool even surpassed them?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I think what I dreamt of back then was becoming a professional football player at Willem II, and and eventually at FC Groningen, and to be able to be where I am today. I've won in so many ways. I'm so blessed, I'm so proud, and makes me want to work still so hard in order to just keep performing, keep playing on the highest level, and enjoy it as long as I can.
Last question for you, Virgil. When Liverpool dropped their new shirts, back with Adidas for the first time in 10 years, a group of club legends came out to be in the video. Ian Rush and his bottle of milk, King Kenny Dalglish, Robbie Fowler, John Barnes. Virgil, if you're starting to think about your own legacy with the club, what it means to be a Liverpool legend?
When I joined the club, is something that I dreamed of. You know, when you join a club like Liverpool, the historic club, so many great captains, great moments, achievements. You want to be talked about for so many years, hopefully forever. The story is still not finished. There's still a couple of years to come, and hopefully successful years to come as well.
To you, your family, your health, those years, your club.
Thank you very much, Roger.
Courage.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Amazing.